MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Jordan Zimmermann is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook. This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Soft grounder left side. Reined in. And that's the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He hit over 45 home runs last year. I mean, he has elite power. I watched him hit some balls that you just go, my goodness. I think he's got a shot at 50 this year if he can stay consistent.
At the plate now, David Fletcher, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 302 is the average coming in. No home runs just yet, 9 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So striding forward now, Mike Trout, man at first for him following the 1-out single. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And it's fouled away. Fletcher, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And Trout has himself a base hit. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
0-1, here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Runners are at first and third, one away. Hit back up the middle. Schoop is there to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. And now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Now at the plate, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And now pitch on the way. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Batting second, the right fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Miguel Cabrera is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 14.
Up next steps Christin Stewart. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's 1 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Daryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners are at first and second with one away. To 2-2 now.
Next up, 2-2.
Full count now, 3-2. Jonathan Schoop is on deck. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. He was hitless in the shutout last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball match outside.
The set and the 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fly ball right down the line in left. Upton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Tigers strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Tommy La Stella now. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
La Stella.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Left side, but well foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Erick Salcedo.
Standing in now, Erick Salcedo, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the
Well,
place.
you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Struck him out. So coming to the plate, Albert Pujols. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Pujols has long been referred to as the machine. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Popped up. Cron in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That is not the right fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Striding in, Brandon Marsh. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First offering on its way. And he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. Goodrum is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Angels strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Next for the Tigers, Niko Goodrum. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the 2nd.
Not shortstop, Niko.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And a throw to Pujols is in time for the 2nd out.
Batting it, the catcher, Upton, Romine.
Next up for Detroit, Austin Romine. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So digging in now, Jeimer Candelario. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
1-0.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. The 2-1 home. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
So now to the plate, Victor Reyes. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Digging in, Maybin hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First offering on its way. And that misses 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing of. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Marsh is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. We've played 2, and it's now 2-0 Tigers. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. And with one gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. Striding in once again, David Fletcher, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The pitch.
Yeah.
Pitch on the way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Maybin moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in. Kept the front shoulder in. Played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. In his career, Trout is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now batting.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Justin Upton the next to hit. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is popped up. Cron has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. First and second now, 1 man out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Hit hard back up the middle. Schoop towards second. He's got it. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Angels strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Miguel Cabrera. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, number 14.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Christin Stewart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. One out, nobody on. Popped up. Stella has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now back, second baseman, Jonathan. Go!
Stepping in, Jonathan Schoop. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch on the way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And this is taken in by Upton, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're up 2-0. Ready now, Tommy Stella, a base hit in his first trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Erick Salcedo.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Erick Salcedo, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here it comes.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Up next to the
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys are working right around the same speed. 93 for one, 92 for the other. Standing in, Jason Castro, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Here's Albert now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Niko Goodrum. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
We got a full count.
Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, first baseman,
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. And the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. And he falls behind now, 2-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Upton going back, still going back, onto the bullpen roof and gone. A solo home run for C.J. Cron. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
To the plate now, Austin Romine. Yes, he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Liner towards second. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Pulled toward right center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Digging in and looking for more, Victor Reyes. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits. 1 error for the Tigers thus far. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. But tack on 1 more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-0 Tigers. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Brandon Marsh. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the 5th with a leadoff triple.
The batter.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. On the ground up the middle, reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Ready once again, David Fletcher. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. Slow roller down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Justin Upton stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out with a man at first. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 3 and the Angels 1. Digging in once again, Cameron Maybin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. And Maybin comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. There is Stella. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 14.
Ready for another shot now. Christin Stewart. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave one, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. He'll lead things off for the Angels in inning number 6.
Tommy La Stella.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah. 0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding forward now is the DH, Erick Salcedo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Castro.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. Jeimer Candelario enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 51, Jeimer Candelario.
Stepping up to the plate, Niko Goodrum. He'll look to get the Tigers going in their half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, outside. That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. Hey, 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
High chopper over to first. The 2-2 one more time.
Count is full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Count still full, 3-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. He's right there, and there's one down now.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Romine.
In now, Austin Romine. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Jeimer Candelario will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Nope,
fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Victor Reyes. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to first. There's one. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Coming to the plate now, Cameron Maybin. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike with the breaking ball. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's the Tigers 5 and the Angels 1. Into the box now, Albert Pujols. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Ball 1.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brandon Marsh. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. Down.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Count even now at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy. Now, obviously, it's working so far, and the way he...
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Tigers lead it 5-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there, but he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
In now, Christin Stewart, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game.
Nope.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Marsh is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jonathan.
So stepping in, Jonathan Schoop. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard hit ball to second. A bare hand for 1. Throw on to Pujols. They get them both, and they end the inning. Tigers are shut down there. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Buck Farmer has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 45, Farmer.
Now in the box, David Fletcher.
Leading off for the Angels, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he goes up to get this one as he pops it up over toward the right side of the infield. Here's Schoop to make the catch, and there's out number 1.
The batter, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
In for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels,
Now
right?
that-
All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Justin Upton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Upton waiting. Now the 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Reyes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They're down here 5-1. Digging in, Niko Goodrum. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this
The
point.
shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Niko Goodrum is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Pitch on the way. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Pitch on the way.
Ball.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Austin Romine, as he'll take a look at ball one. Fastball well outside.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Now the 2-1.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting, third base.
Coming to the plate now, Jeimer Candelario comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. The 0-1 pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that is off the wall. Cron blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Angels 1. Joe Jimenez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
77, Joe Jimenez.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Into the box now, Tommy Stella. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Rarely do you see a closer come in when you have a comfortable lead like this one here. We'll see if he's able to keep his concentration. A lot of times closers have a difficult time when they have that lead of 3 or more runs.
The 1-0. Line drive to center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Hey, Dan, obviously a good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, D-Row, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
At the plate, Erick Salcedo, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. lifted the other way down the left field line. But this will land untouched. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
High in the air into shallow left center. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Now batting, the catcher, Castro.
Stepping into the box, Jason Castro. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
So striding in, Albert Pujols. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making them work for this one.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And I'd be surprised if Albert sees anything here as it goes to 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Fouled off. Runners are at first and second with one away. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The batter, the right fielder, Marsh.
Stepping into the box, Marsh, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Tigers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jordan Zimmermann takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line for this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers.